Hey everyone, it's John, the Redbeard Explorer here, and in this video I'm not actually going anywhere that exciting. I am here in my home studio where I live in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and what I'm wanting to do is just kind of give you a quick overview of my plans for an upcoming trip that I'm going on, give you a little bit of a sneak peek of future content that's going to be coming out in 2026. So I'm currently filming this to you all. It's the end of November. I'll put this out around December 5th to December 4th for you to kind of see where I'm going. But this winter I am going on a 4.5 to 5 week trip in Asia again. And while I'm there, I'm planning on making 8 videos. It could be more, maybe a little less, but roughly 8 videos. And I'm going to be spending most of my time in China. I'm also going to be spending some time in Vietnam, and then I'm going to wrap it up in Singapore. So yeah, let me tell you a little bit about all of the specific places I'm going to, who's going to be with me, and what you may be able to expect. So the first place that I'm going to is Shanghai. You've probably noticed that a lot of my videos have been based in Asia, primarily in the Shanghai area. And that's because I've been going there for a couple times for work in the last couple years. And I'll go there for a couple weeks and then I spend a couple weeks traveling around as well. And that's what I'm doing on this trip. I don't know if I'm going to actually be making a video while I'm in Shanghai, but I will be making a video on one of the weekends that I'm there. And with that, I kind of have 3 different ideas of what I may be doing. Actually, there's probably 4 ideas. While I'm there, the people that are going to go on this weekend trip with me are people that I'm going to be working with, and we just kind of want some time to relax, and I'll make a video while we're doing that. So you can expect to see Anthony there.
Wait a minute. This is crazy. All the fire extinguishers plus this, something's not right. Something's not right here.
Anthony's been in a handful of my videos. You can expect to see DQ there. So they were touching your hair.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Mike. Yeah, they're touching my hair. Yeah. Yep.
Because he's going to be traveling back with me again as well. And then there's going to be some other people that are there that you haven't actually met yet. So it should be an exciting time. But what we're looking at doing is either going to Hangzhou, China, which I've been to before. It's really nice. It's known for tea fields. It's known for the Lingyan Temple. And it should just be like a really picturesque place in the Shanghai area. Another idea is actually going back to Zhejiang. A couple of weeks ago, I had the Zhejiang video come out. It was an ancient town that I accidentally found when taking my mother on a trip, my mother and some friends on a trip. And it was a super cool place. We were there over the summer, and I'm debating going back there again on that weekend. Another idea is actually doing a proper weekend in downtown Shanghai. So actually staying in a hotel in downtown and maybe playing some laser tag or who knows, just doing all the cool indoor things. Usually when I've done stuff in Shanghai, I've been going around different shops, markets, sightseeing, but this would actually be getting indoors and kind of trying to take advantage of like the tech that they have in Shanghai. And then the fourth possibility, I don't think it'll be too possible, but there's a town called Morgenshan that I've been interested in for about a year, maybe getting to visit sometime. It's a little bit further than I really want to travel for a weekend, but you know, depending on how tired I feel or the people that would be going with me, we may make an appearance at Morgenshan. So the second video location that I'm going to be working on is I'm going back to Beijing with my boy Anthony, right? We are the Beijing boys, or at least that's what we like to call ourselves. So we're going to go spend about 3 days in Beijing. We actually have 2 other people coming with us, someone named Kim and her friend Ing. And yeah, we're going to be spending the day in Beijing. We're going to be going to some of the places that we went before, like the Forbidden City, but then we're going to go to like the Summer Palace. We're going to try to get into Tiananmen Square. We're going to try to go to all those places in Beijing and just provide some more experience in China's capital. With that, we are going to also spend a day. We're going to leave proper Beijing and head outside of Beijing, and we're going to go to a town called Gubi Watertown or Gubi Ancient Town. It's near Jingshenglen and Gubiqiu, which are areas of the Great Wall, and they're less busy. They're less touristy traveled. So they should be some cool places to go to kind of get some more like rural China footage of the Great Wall of China. So, so my second video is going to be Beijing. Third video is going to be Great Wall of China. Now, right before Christmas, Anthony, Kim, and Ing are heading back to the United States. And from here on out, I'm going to basically be on my own for these videos. So for Christmas time, I've decided I'm going to actually spend Christmas in China. You know, just something I thought I'd do. Why not? But I'm heading to North China to a town called Ginhe. Now, Ginhe is in Inner Mongolia, which is part of China. It's kind of like how New Mexico is part of the United States. It's not actually Mexico, it's the United States. So Inner Mongolia is part of China. So I'm going to be going to Ginhe, Inner Mongolia, which is part of China. And in Ginhe, it's a really small town, but it's actually where the nomadic reindeer tribe is in China. So I'm going to be spending about 4 days with the people in Ginhe. I'm going to be staying in a really cool yurt. It's actually the coldest city in China. We'll be having temperatures of -30 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's going to be really cold. I'm taking all my Antarctic gear with me, polar boots, right, polar jackets, all of that to really be able to handle the weather there. I'm looking forward to getting to spend Christmas with reindeer, right? How cool is that? Reindeer on Christmas. So that's going to be a really cool video. It's actually probably one of the places I'm most excited to go to just because it's rural, not visited a lot compared to some of the other places I'm going to, and who wouldn't want to spend Christmas with the reindeer herding tribe? Now, once I get done at Ginhe, I'm going to be taking a train all the way from Ginhe to a town called Harbin. Now, Harbin, it is one of the better known cities in North China or north of Beijing, and it has a lot of like Russian architecture influence in it. And it just is, it's a really unique, cold city to go to in the wintertime. Now, the really cool things in Harbin that I'm looking forward to is that they have the Snow and Ice World, which is I've kind of referred to it as like Elsa's castle, or just like it's a giant city. Well, it's not the ice place is not a whole city, but it's large. It's very large. It's the largest ice sculptures in the world. There's like full buildings that are ice sculptures you get to walk around. So I'm really looking forward to going to the Snow and Ice World. I'm going to have some footage play while I'm talking about this so you can see what it looks like, but that should be really interesting to go to the Snow and Ice World. Another thing when I'm in Harbin that I'm planning on doing is going to the Siberian Tiger Park. Now, I don't know a whole lot about that, so I'm kind of going into that experience blind. But in Harbin, they do have the Siberian Tiger Park. So it's got to be cool, right? I've seen the pandas in China. I've seen these different animals, different places. The Siberian Tiger Park, it's got to be cool. So after that, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be getting on a plane and making one of my longer trips on this journey. And I'm going to be going all the way down to Shenzhen, China. Now, Shenzhen is just a little bit north of Hong Kong, and it's a very like industrial area of China. I'm actually only there for 24 hours. And while I'm there, I have a friend, well, they're not really a friend, not yet at least, but you may know Rob and Katie. They've been in a couple of my videos when we went to Wuxi and the Lingyan Buddha statue. In those videos, Rob and Katie actually got engaged that weekend, and it was just a really cool thing for me to be able to film and be a part of. But Rob and Katie, they have a friend that lives in Shenzhen. So I've reached out to that person, and if they're able to, they may spend those 24 hours with me kind of showing me around Shenzhen and all the different things there. But I'm planning on making a video in Shenzhen, whether they're with me or not. But that's just kind of one thing that that I'm looking at. So I may be making a new friend, someone that lives in Shenzhen, that, you know, mutual friends through Rob and Katie. Now, so Shenzhen is just kind of like an airport stop on the way, a long layover if you want to think about it that way. And I'm actually going after Shenzhen to Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. And when I'm in Vietnam, I'm going to be there for 4 to 5 days, 4 full days, 5 nights. And when I'm there, I'm going to, of course, see the city of Ho Chi Minh City, right? Like, you're there, you got to see it. I'm also hoping to get into the countryside a little bit and do some footage around the Mekong Delta and possibly see some floating villages. And then I may also go to the Chu Chi Tunnels, which has some historical history. Well, I guess historical and history, that's the same thing, so I'm just repeating myself. But it has some history related to the Vietnam War, where it was kind of like underground tunnels, where the Vietnamese had like hospitals and places where people could eat, that the people on the outside didn't know about. So I'm planning on going to the Chu Chi Tunnels if I have time to do that. Now, after my time in Vietnam, which I'm super excited about, the last stop on my trip is that I'm going to Singapore. So Singapore is basically where I have to get to because that's where I'm flying back to the United States from. And I'm going to be spending like 2 days, maybe 3 days in Singapore. And I really don't have much plan that I'm doing in Singapore. I've been planning everything else. I haven't really thought about Singapore yet. So I don't know if there's something that you want me to do in Singapore or you think is interesting, just leave a comment and I'll definitely look into it. So with that, that's what you can expect to see on videos from, in 2026, right? I'm going to have a handful more videos in China. I'm going to have a couple videos from Vietnam, and then I'll even have a video from Singapore. And that should get a lot of content for the first half of 2026 before I head back on another trip. So with that being said, if you've watched this, you're obviously interested in my videos and you like to see what's going on. So make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done that. Make sure to also hit that like button that's at the bottom of the screen. And then, yeah, that's all I'm going to ask you to do this time. You can leave a comment too. Actually, I'd really love for you to. Feel free to look up those places, right? And tell me if there's something specific that you think I should do while I'm there. Thanks for watching.